Today I have a really heartwarming video for you. I'm here in Williamsburg, Virginia, and tomorrow they're going to be handing over the keys to the brand new owner of this home, and it'll become the first owner-occupied 3D printed home in the world. This house was 3D printed by Alquist 3D on their COBOD 2 printer. In a rare case where 3D printed construction is actually helping solve the affordable housing crisis. So many companies have the pursuit of using construction automation to make housing more affordable, but this project, they're actually doing that. Awesome project, and I love to see companies giving back to communities like this. There'll be a link to donate to Habitat for Humanity, specifically the branch in Williamsburg. So if you'd like to contribute to the group that made this project possible, check out that link in the description below. Tomorrow is going to be a really exciting day, so we'll get some great interviews with the team that printed it, Habitat for Humanity.
Finally here at the ribbon cutting ceremony. First 3D printed house finished by Habitat for Humanity. First owner-occupied 3D printed house in America, potentially the world. We're really impressed with how it turned out. I'm in love with it. I think it's really awesome. These guys worked really hard to get this done by now. The owner can move in before Christmas. Got a ton of people showing up today. A lot of people coming through. It's a lot more people than I expected.
Did you ever think you'd live next to a 3D printed house?
No, I never knew. I didn't ever know what a 3D printed house was. I still don't know what it is. I'm glad to find out that we're like one of the first ones around the area and around the world to have one. It's a new adventure, so let's go on to a new adventure. Like I said, I've been here since Little Neighbors Drive, and they had dirt roads. So now there ain't no dirt roads, so we're ready to explode. So Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Kim alone.
While at this project, I used my 360 camera to create a digital 360 tour that you can access on the virtual village. These digital tours can be done at home, and for a limited time you can use the code EARLYBIRD for 15% off for the next 20 members.
How you doing? I'm Chris Wayne. I'm the Family Services Manager at Habitat for Humanity Peninsula Greater Williamsburg, and I'm very happy to be part of this 3D build in Williamsburg, Virginia. We decided to use this new technology to be on the cutting edge of this affordable housing movement, the new frontier of affordable housing across the country. And I know that Tempe is doing the same thing in Arizona, and I'm glad that we are the first. And I think that means a lot, and it has a lot to do with our construction crew and our leadership. Very lucky to be partnering with Alquist in this endeavor. COBOD's been beautiful with us. Alquist has helped through the whole process, and I think this is the future.
Well, as far as this project is concerned, I figure the worst day was when we lost the hose. The concrete was stiffening up from point A to point B. The mixture wasn't right, and we didn't get a chance to break it down and flush it, so we ended up losing the hose.
After we tirelessly beat it with a sledgehammer and ran over it with that excavator trying to free up the blockage.
It's 2 good days, you know what I'm saying? Good days is we printed about 38 layers, because the house is built in layers, and of course if you look in the background, the finished product, that's the best day of them all, you know.
This
dedication right here. You can see all the hard work paid off. You know, in the beginning it was a lot of cussing and fussing, back and forth amongst the team, but you know, nobody take it to the heart, you know.
No, but that's to be expected. New technology, you know, don't know where you fit in, and so everything was new.
And the temperature was hot. It was hot. It was the summertime, so you know, tempers got as hot as the degrees. You know, tempers and temperatures. You know, but everything was good. So, you know, it was all for a good cause, as you can see.
I'm Vaughn Poller. I'm with James City County Neighborhood Development, and this area that we're in this part of James City County, the greater Williamsburg area, is called Neighbors Drive, Forest Heights neighborhood. April Thomas, the occupant, is moving into a neighborhood that 10 years ago, this was just a dirt street. We got community development block grant funding to bring in infrastructure, and that led to a platform for this lot where we're located today. Relationships with Virginia Housing, which is the state's housing authority, helped Alquist with the purchase of the COBOD printer. This is all about partnerships. None of this could be done by one single entity, by one single person. It's all about partnerships, and that's what it takes to get safe, decent, quality housing, which is what my job is. You know, one thing I'd like for people to understand about additive manufacturing, in this instance, we're bringing it down into the affordable arena of housing. You know, housing's on a spectrum. You can go from being homeless to being well housed, having multiple houses around the world. Most people in our country and our culture just want that one house that puts them on the rung to home ownership and stabilizing a community. What I want people to know about 3D printing, though, is that this is at the start, and what you're going to see long term is this become normalized. You know, it used to be you didn't have bobcats and skid steers out on the construction site. Those used to be odd too. Well, that's where we are now. This is the start, and I think it's going to be normal for us to have a 3D printer, an additive manufacturing component, roll up on your construction site. Right now it's just doing the wall systems, but I think as it advances, you're going to see it do more on your interior walls and your roofing.
We're at the finale of a great project with Alquist 3D. I personally was able to take part of this project hands-on from day one, and it's been a joy. The Alquist team and our Habitat for Humanity crew worked hand in hand to learn this new technology together and learn from some of the previous houses how we could do things a little bit differently.
How the hell did you finish it so damn fast?
Luckily enough, the foresight of Virginia Housing and Virginia Tech, we were able to learn and visit prior projects in Richmond, Virginia, which started before us. I was able to recognize items that struck me as items, oh wow, I'm going to have to get on top of this, because that's not going to be easy to do with the COVID restrictions of backlog on windows, insulation, siding is 10, 12, 16 weeks out. I knew immediately by looking at the project that I needed to really order well ahead. Windows ordered that fit nicely well ahead of time. Lintels to go above the window. Prior research with the concrete allowed us to understand that and tweak things. Learn as we go, and we can't be more excited about this finished product.
Now that you have some house printing experience, do you think you'll do another one?
Yes, we will certainly explore possibilities with Habitat. It is our goal to serve as many people as possible. We embrace new technology, energy affordability. Our goal at Habitat is, the ultimate goal is to serve as many families as possible, and that was also the goal of the grant from Virginia Tech and Virginia Housing, is to research affordable housing and make this affordable. And I feel like that's what we've done, and it's our job at Habitat to create affordable houses and put families in them, and that's what we've done here today.
It's a simple house. They have a nice kitchen with everything you need. Appliances all set up. It's all ready. They even put some detergent in. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, one over here. Here's one of the bedrooms. Every bedroom has a closet. A really unique part of this 3D printed house is that the whole thing is traditionally framed out with drywall, so you can't even tell you're in a 3D printed home unless you go outside. And now that they got the paint on, even that, if you drive by, is hard to tell. The bathrooms are pretty much identical. They're basic but nice, and the flooring seems to be a nice LVT, which is really waterproof.
I could not be more excited for today. This home is 6 years in the making of research and development, and hundreds of people that created this and thought this through. This is a big moment for Alquist, but it's a bigger moment for the 3D printing industry as a whole. This home, I hope, represents the first in a long line of these homes getting built, not just in America, but around the world. This is the progress of the construction industry. We're witnessing it here. Today we're making history. I couldn't be more excited.
Those that haven't already seen throughout the whole process here, I went from a novice TikTok user to falling upon some followers, so y'all can look at the entire process on my TikTok channel. You can reach me at cmeadows3, and you'll be able to see everything down and dirty from ground all the way up through the roof, hands-on the entire way.
Thanks for watching. It was awesome to be part of such an amazing day with such an awesome group of people. If you'd like to catch my future videos about 3D printed construction, make sure to like and subscribe so I can catch you on the next one.